Hello everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, what part of the world you are in. Today I'm gonna record one such video that is continue to the previous part. Alberta Tourism and Hospitality Immigration Stream, the eligibility of the program, occupation and employment requirement, approved employer requirement, education requirement, and language requirements for the not only for the candidate but also the employer requirement. So if you have not subscribed my channel yet, please subscribe the channel Law Tech Beats to watch such type of exciting videos, such exciting. Okay. Tourism and hospitality stream eligibility. Requirement for approved employer, occupation, employment, language and education requirement for eligibility applicant. Okay. Go to overview section. Tourism and hospitality stream criteria may apply at the time your application is submitted. At the time of Alberta Advantage Immigration Program assesses your application or both. Review the criteria and carefully to understand eligibility requirement. Okay, approved employer requirement. Your current employment and Alberta job offer must be with a single approved tourism and hospitality employer. Okay. Eligibility Industries and Workers Compensation Board WCB Alberta coverage requirement. At the time your application is submitted and at the time AAIP assesses your application, your Alberta employer primary business activities must belong to an eligible industry as defined by WCB, Alberta Industry Code. Okay. These are the first column. These are the WCB industry, and these are the middle one, WCB industry code, and these are the last one, sample activities such as museum, art gallery, WCB code 80701. You can find this code searching in the Canada website or Alberta government website. And sample activities at galleries, art, museum, interpretive center, museum. Okay, zoo, games, frames, zoo, games, farms, 80703, games, farm, zoos. Okay, bowling alleys, billiard parlor, 85300, billiard parlors, bowling alley, pools, halls, golf club ranges, 85900, operator of driving range, golf courses. Okay, I'm not gonna tell all these WCB code and eligibility WCB industries and sample activities. You can have a look all these information. I will also put this link in the video, clickable link. You can download it, you can click that. Okay, and Okay, table 2 list of eligible sector association. Accommodation, Alberta Hotel and Lodging Association. Which sector relating to which association? Accommodation, Alberta Bed and Breakfast Association. Food and Beverage Restaurant Canada. Indigenous Tourism, Indigenous Tourism Alberta. Recreation and Entertainment Canada Association of Tour Operators. Recreation and Entertainment Canada West Ski Areas Association. Recreation and Entertainment Association of Canada Mountain Guides. Recreation and Entertainment Alberta Golf Association. Meeting, Conventions and Incentive Tourism Convention Centre Canada. Tourism and Hospitality Tourism Industry Association of Alberta. Tourism and Hospitality Alberta Hospitality Association. Tourism and Hospitality Tourism EHR Canada. Tourism and Hospitality Indigenous Tourism Association of Canada. Okay, these are the list of eligible sector association. And occupation and employment requirement. Okay, eligible occupations. Okay, these are the NOC codes. The first one. Such as 54100 program leaders and instructor in recreation, sports and fitness. Okay, NOC tier category. Later on I will show you which category falls what. Okay, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 I will show you later on. 60030 restaurant and food service manager, 60031 accommodation service manager, that is 0 category, tier, 0 tier, and 62200 chef, 6300 cooks. Okay, these are the NOC codes and occupation and tier category, which NOC code falls under which category. Okay, if you are unsure whether your occupation is on this list, you can find out NOC website. Okay, or you can also contact the Alberta Advantage Immigration Program also. Okay, and then work experience. At the time your application is submitted and at the time the AAIP assesses your application, you must have been working full time 30 hours per week minimum with the approved tourism and hospitality employer in one of the eligible occupation for a minimum of 6 consecutive months or minimum 780 hours at the time of you apply. Just okay, see, you need just 6 month experience weekly at the rate of 30 hours. And work experience must have been for the same employer as your current Alberta job offer, must have been paid, not the volunteer job, must have been authorized by Immigration, Refugee and Citizenship Canada and with valid valid temporary residence status if completed in Alberta or Canada, and job offer or employment contract. Okay, for work in an eligible occupation, you have already seen above. For the same Alberta employer, okay, all these things, okay, read all these things. And then ineligible applicant based on job offer, part-time doesn't count, casual doesn't count, seasonal employee regardless of their working hours, either that is 60 hours per week or 35 hours, 45 hours, doesn't matter, that doesn't eligible for this program. Okay. And independent contractor, business owners, or temporary agencies worker, including individual listed as directors, shareholder, or agent of the Alberta employer on the corporate registry system. Okay. Okay, then what language do you need to apply? What language do you need to apply this into this program? Tourism and hospitality immigration program. At the time your application is submitted, you must demonstrate you meet the following language score: minimum 4 for each English language skill, or if you are the French speaker, your language skills must be minimum 4 for each. You must provide official test result for one of these accepted language tests. Canadian English Language Proficiency Index Program, CELPIP, General Test, International English Language Testing System, IELTS, General Testing, not the academic test, only the general official test result must be less than 2 years old at the time your application was submitted. Okay. Then education requirement. What education do you need at the time of application? At the time of your application is submitted, you must have completed a minimum of high school education equivalent to Canadian standard. That means your education, must be up to high school diploma. You don't need more than high school diploma. You must provide a copy of educational credential assessment issued by an organization designated by IRCC. Okay. If that education is outside of the Canada, you must provide ECA issued by an organized designated by IRCC. Okay, you do not need to provide an ECA if you have a Canadian degree, diploma, or certificate from a Canadian post-secondary technical college or secondary institution. Okay. Understood? If you have any Canadian degree, diploma, certificate, or Canadian post-secondary technical or secondary regular institution or secondary general institution, you don't need ECA. ECA, Educational Credential Assessment Report. Okay. Or recognized institution in the directory of educational institution in Canada. Okay. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you have not subscribed my channel yet, please subscribe the channel Law Tech Beach to get all the video recorded by Law Tech Beach. See you in the next video. Till then, bye bye.